The bodaboda industry is one of the greatest micro, small, medium enterprises that was established, nurtured, and promoted by President Kibaki. And as at today, is the leading, most efficient transport system we have in this country that is convenient to the poor households of this country who cannot afford higher rates of transport uh, in matatus and other means of transport. The boda industry is one of the leading employers that has engaged millions of youth in this country in meaningful employment that is also conducted in very difficult circumstances. And more than ever before, the government of Uhuru Kenyatta should enhance support of border industry rather than recklessly crack down and disenfranchise the border industry. The latest crackdown is the most disorderly, the most disorganized, and least to say unnecessary activity by the government. If they are criminals, whether they are borders or whether they are doing anything else, they should be dealt with individually. But collective condemnation of the border industry is the biggest miscalculation of the president. And it portrays the president as a person who does not understand the essence of the border industry. The earnings from border operators is not more than 500 to 600 shillings a day net. And, and all this money, the 600 shillings, is spent at the end of the day to buy fuel, meaning all border riders in the country will pay taxes every day. The little that remains is spent on other basic necessities. So that essentially all earnings of borders are spent in a day. If anything, this is an industry that should be completely tax-free. It should not be subject to any form of taxation at all, at all. And therefore, we are urging the president to be human, to have a human heart, and withdraw all forms of crackdown against border industry, and instead put in place measures to support the border industry, including removal of taxation and streamlining the service operation framework so that it can be a decent means of transport, safe means of transport, and also reasonable source of income to thousands of youth in this country. The crackdown must be brought to a halt with immediate effect. And if Uhuru Kenyatta is tired and does not understand the suffering of Kenyans, then he should tell Kenyans and quit the presidency early enough so that we can alleviate the sufferings that Kenyans are going through. Already the levels of poverty are biting very heavily across the country and pushing the border operators and owners to the bracket of poverty is an action that should not happen at the moment. Kama le boda industry koginomu President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2004 ago kigo transport system ne convenient in big chebo kawaida amun peit ko mingwen ago gichokto ago big chemamuche kogomban taxi big chemamuche kobun matatu chebo kawaida very expensive ko crackdown nego impose the president ko magarara lazima gisto that crackdown could commit criminals within the border industry network kenam choton in criminals individually lakini manyolu keyai nekikuren wholesome or wholesale condemnation of the entire industry kingainam mzee Kibaki this industry kokokosir millions chebo kichanaekyok ago it is one of the leading revenue source about the government in form of taxation. Among miten border nemo operators chimo liba ni mwanik every day. Agung ge liba ni mwanik ge liba ni taxes. the little money chekonget from the industry kokakelipa mwanik ak other operation keboisien kora to buy basic commodities, meaning all bodabodas in the country could generate a lot of money to the Kenya Revenue Authority kila betut. Ako yomege kikochi all bodaboda operators tax waivers, manyalu ke subjected to any form of tax whatsoever. Amun, it's one of the lowest income earning activity that is operated by poor and unemployed youth of this country, ago the customers go poor Kenyans. So this is an industry that will completely tax exempt, so that the earnings to Sichevichu Kobuane Kobunjin it will still be collected in order to make taxes younger qualis customers. Kisome President Uhuru Kenyatta kilengo is all these crackdown measures agobagai for the border industry to operate freely. I will put in place measures to authority for the border industry to grow. Based on taxation, I framework nebo pichuton kobais kumye without any interference. I promote safety operations of for the border industry. Sumami accidents. Most of the accidents tegitinye kwa must the industry support never government, including Nyalugomi special lanes and special traffic guideline and framework to be see a comfortable means never transport never Kenyans who are very poor we got a save industry ne operate ne kijana our youth in day-to-day life ako sira binik cheboisien en korikwak. Angot ko kokong'et Uhuru Kenyatta en kandoinatet amoe kuitos shida chebo biikab Kenya, kosib komwoe biikab Kenya akotiachgei akosib kwo gaa sitakeisten tabu ak bananda neseretos biikab Kenya. Nguni bananda en Kenya komi barak kabisa makikotengei, and ngonyoketorchi biikab bodaboda kochut keringetab bananda kokakites usisiet en emoni. Kimwoni President Uhuru Kenyatta koisto the directives ak crackdown measures chekokoyai biik che poor ak biikab bodaboda koseretyo. Makimoche tuguchoton nguni, nyolu keisto haraka iwezekanavyo. Kongoi.